okay, so this is a comical second part of me trying to do a fortune cookie wisdom moment of try something different every day, whether it be food or whether it be, different activities and stuff. It's a good life lesson, but we saw the negative effect immediately, which is kind of silly because I thought, okay, maybe we'll get some things eventually that we're uncomfortable with, but that immediately screwed me over. The fact that that immediately was something I was uncomfortable with. I didn't like how it looked. I didn't like how it tasted. So I couldn't even really eat too much of it. So now I went out, and this is a bit of a waste. And now we're actually breaking that rule too, right? Of like, oh, try something different that you haven't had. But I'm getting something that I absolutely do have and did have, or like have once in a while, right? So this won't be something new, but I'll still just do it just to recap on that experience. But the thing that I'll say is, I will say the fact that shows you the danger of like, okay, you're going out of your comfort zone, but then you might not like it. So what are the chances that the first time we do that, we get baited? So I even looked this up. Or this is like a well-known maybe fallacy scam. Not that it's really the place's fault, but you're looking at this, right? And I looked up on Reddit, like, what is chow mein? So I ordered chow mein and I got this, which is exactly what we just saw. That green, unknown, watery, gross-looking stuff. What is this food called? Did they give me someone else's food? And then I scroll down in the comments and I see that it's like, so we're actually getting baited. Like, of all the things you could order normally, of all the, things, whether I'm familiar with it or not, right? Whether it's something you normally order or not, this is one that has some weird naming issue. Like, oh, in some places, chow mein means with noodles. In some places, you have to say lo mein. In some places, chow mein means this thing. So we got baited by some obscure naming fallacy in my first time trying something right outside of my comfort zone. So it shows you the danger of that. So what we get from here is the simple fact that this is something I normally get anyway, which is Chick-fil-A, we get I get like a 4-count chicken strip, and I get like a 4-count chicken strip meal, and the large mac and cheese, and the cherry berry lemonade drink, and then the like a little brownie or a cookie or something like that. And so the thing with that is, I think they might have forgotten for the first time actually to give me a utensil. Or no, I'm wrong. See, there's something about the Chick-fil-A culture that's good. Like, they have a lot of young people work there, for better or for worse, but like, there's a certain professionalism, there's a certain style, there's a certain routine with it, right? Like, you can just kind of tell that it's a Chick-fil-A, that there is a good culture around it. And so I would say it's good, right? If I was to rate this, even though I've had it many times, it's not a first time review. What I would say is that it's good, but relative to the price is the problem, right? Just in and of itself, you'll say, okay, the chicken's better than KFC and this and that. But the problem is that, again, it's more expensive in the sense that, right, like, okay, this is like $20. This is like $23 for this whole thing. Right, never mind the fact that I just wasted money on the other stupid-ass thing, the Chinese. But no, in and of itself, think about it for a second. For $23, you're getting 4-count strips and a large mac and cheese, which this constitutes a meal and a drink, right, the cherry berry lemonade thing. Right, this constitutes a meal. There's no doubt about that. The problem is that's one meal for like $20-something. Or maybe you could share it with somebody or whatever, save a little bit for later. But compare that to like KFC, where, oh, you're going to get like a whole family meal with 6-piece and 4 biscuits and 4 sides and like huge that you can save for 3-4 meals and have a big family feast. That's for like $23. You get like the taste of KFC meal or different kind of meal. So that would tell you the problem with it, because of the simple fact that it's a value proposition issue, right? And so let me see what kind of interesting tidbits I can describe about this. So, like, at first I didn't like their mac and cheese, but it has that weird whatever coloration and stuff in there, but it's actually pretty good. Like, let me try to rate each item individually. The overall cost proposition is what negates it. It would be very good, right? Let's say it would be like, okay, it's a 10 out of 10. or not even 10 out of 10, let's say it's a 9 out of 10 quality, but then it's bumped down to like an 8 because of the cloth, right? And maybe even to a 7 or something like that. So you have to take that into consideration. Again, their chicken is always good. I've had some of the for breakfast too, so it's like the chicken is like I'd give that like a 9 out of 10. The chicken is pretty good. The mac and cheese is good. I'll give that like an 8. Not even that it's bad, but just there are better ones out there. Even KFC I tend to prefer sometimes. So that's a 9 for the chicken, 8 for the mac and cheese. Cherry berry lemonade, I guess, is pretty good. You give it like a 7 or an 8. And then the brownie, pretty basic, but give it like a solid 7. So it's all good, but I just wanted to show that I got baited by that and I had to get something else, which shows you, okay, be willing to go out of your comfort zone, but then be willing to have your comfort zone as a backup, because I was fucking starving and I'm not going to fucking put up with that shit. But I like that it's that is an uncanny, ironic coincidence. I tried to, for the first time, even though I've talked about this sort of idea in the past, I tried for the first time. This is my first episode. I even ordered number 1 on the menu, right? Because I'm like, oh, it's like I'm going in order. I just do it by default. That's how I chose, right? The first thing on the menu. And it happens to be chow mein, and it happens to be some well-known issue that people are posting about on Reddit and online, that you get baited into thinking it's noodles or something else, and you get this weird, icky green stuff. So it's like, what are the chances in my first episode of doing this, my first attempt to go out of my comfort zone, my first attempt to do something different, right? Try something different every time, I get baited by a dish that's notorious for this issue of tricking people into getting something that they're not expecting to get, right? Which is the chow mein. So it was chicken chow mein, and I got absolutely fucking baited.